All right, guys, welcome back to another Bassmaster Open Pros Pick'em. I think this is episode 5 or 6. I know we're at Lake Murray, South Carolina.
I'm back.
And Ish is back. Decided to join us this week. You know, he decided to just take his day off the other day.
I had tournament derbies.
Whatever.
Derbies. I had to make money. How much money did you make in the month of April?
No, not very much, man.
Exactly.
He made a ton of money. He's got a TV show-ish.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, TV. He's
He's
famous.
got mailbox money. He just goes and catches it with no pressure. Then just goes to the mailbox. Cream.
I just got to go make that guaranteed money.
He didn't
guaranteed.
I was the one that had to go film half his shows in April.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Todd filmed some.
You were stressing him out, Todd. I don't know.
Hey, Todd, did you get paid?
You stressed him out.
No,
did you get paid, Todd? Did you get paid?
Like, Matt, what did I stress him out for?
I don't know. There was something where Andrew got off the phone and he's like, "Oh my gosh, Todd was stressing me out."
Yeah.
Because Todd went and did a show at Bodark, and he started telling me about how bad it started, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And he never told me the whole time that he actually got the show done or didn't get the show done.
Of course.
And he lost a crap load of fish, and I'm like, I don't really know if we got it or we didn't get it, and then of course he got it, but he didn't start with that. Like next time, start with that. So I'm like, holy crap, he didn't get it.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
It'll be worth watching.
It'll be a good one. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, guys, let's get this thing started. We're at Lake Murray. It's May. The herring spawn should be on.
It is.
Might be some late betters. I mean, the fishing is going to be fantastic. So it's going to be kind of all over the place. I do think the herring spawn's probably going to dominate more than anything. But
always does.
It always does this time of year. So let's get started. Let's go Group A. Matt Pangrac, let's hear your research into who you're going to pick. Well, week.
I literally just walked in the door, but I've been thinking about this on the log drive that I've been on, and I'm going old school on this one. And I think you're going to have the scopers that are going to catch them, but I also think you're going to have the guys who know how to herring fish, who like to catch them up shallow. It's flooded. There's fish around the bushes. Yicky said there's some late spawners. The herring spawn is going off. This thing is going to be one on largemouth. Jordan Lee is having a fantastic year in his return to the Elite Series. There's a number of guys who are going to catch him in this group, but I like Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee's one of those guys who we call him, Matt Lee calls him a lucky fisherman. He goes, oh, let's go over there. Boom, 5-pounder. Oh, let's go over there. Boom, 5-pounder. With the way Murray sets up, I think Jordan's going to hunt and peck his way to 25 a day.
You said Jordan's having a fantastic year. When hasn't he had a fantastic year?
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think his worst year. What does he do? Finish like 12th in the points or something like that. Yeah. That's his bad. That's his bad years when he finishes 12th in the points. Yeah.
What do you got, Todd? Who you got? Group A.
Jordan Lee.
I like it.
Don't act like I switched it, Matt, because I'm on my phone and I can't. So I had to go pick him like 5 minutes ago. But
that's fair. Are you crappie fishing right now?
What? No.
Oh, I thought you're.
Why would I be crappie fishing?
I don't know. I know you like to do that in your spare time.
I also like to go throw a frog in my spare time.
It's actually
last go picks only.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Ish?
I'm going Magic Man Trey McKinney.
I like it.
I mean, how do you not? I mean, the only other person that I might have picked was Hunter because he had a good year last year. Skyrocket. He had a good tournament there last year. He knows how to throw that plopper on the herring fish. He kind of exposed it when nobody else was doing it, and he would be my other pick. But I'm going with the Magic Man himself.
I actually looked for Hunter. I didn't know he was in Group A, but I was looking for him just because of him catching him on the plopper last year. But I went JT Tompkins. I mean, him being in that area, I know how much he's pre-practiced some of these other places. He is a live scoper, and I can assure you he has spent his time there. And that is what it's all about on that body of water for sure. One outlier that I'm going to point out that not maybe everybody watching has knowledge of is that place has a lot of hydrilla in it right now, like a lot.
Oh, it does? Oh.
Yes. And I did a show there last month and caught them on the hybrid hunter and absolutely destroyed them on the hybrid hunter. So don't be shocked if you don't see the grass come into play a little bit in this particular event. So,
What?
I mean, that.
You didn't exactly tell me that.
Me either. I know. He's holding out on us. Now he's frozen.
All right, I'm back.
Frozen. He's back.
Yeah,
a month later.
Yeah. I think he might have fake froze that when he just did the little.
Yeah. No, I do think the grass is going to play some for sure in this particular event. So, and just think about that when you're making your picks. I want everybody to get messed up whenever they're making them. Group B, who you got, Ish?
I'm going to go with Koyo. Vegeta.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, we're talking suspended herring out in the middle of the lake, the number one freaking forward-facing sonar guy on the planet. He could do it all, but he is the best forward-facing sonar guy. I don't think there's anybody better. You guys agree with that?
That's pretty darn good.
Is there somebody better? Todd, are you better? Who do you think's better? Seriously. I
don't know if he's better. Well, so I think there's definitely becoming two types of forward-facing sonar guys, and I don't think he's even in the conversation as the other guy.
The power fishing style versus the finesse fishing style. Who's
the
the number one power fishing forward-facing sonar guy?
I don't know. But he didn't do good enough on the other one. Like the Toledo Bend set up just like a northern lake would, like smallmouth deal. But other than that one, he kind of struggled. So I don't know.
Yeah, but once again, you're right. He was trying to finesse them while the other guys were freaking throwing big glides and big baits on a lake.
But that's what he's good at. That's like a guy that freaking a Keith Combs out there deep cranking them, and some guy who knows how to crank them with a 1.5. Like it's a totally different deal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. If he tried to finesse them at Toledo or at freaking Fork, and you can't do it. You can't do it.
So who you got in Group B, Todd?
I don't remember who's in. I don't remember. Is Taco in that group?
I believe he is.
I believe I picked Taco. No,
Taco is not in that group.
Then I can't remember.
Koi is.
Oh,
yeah, Koya Fujita is, but
that's who I picked. That's right. Taco's in the next group. That's why.
You guys are so far off on this. You have no idea.
I have mine. Go ahead, Matt. I know who you picked, and I know who I picked.
Is Todd okay?
No, I think he fell out of the boat.
Yeah. John Cox. I got John Cox.
Can't. It's hard to bet against that guy. Anytime, anywhere.
I might pick John Cox for the rest of the year.
Even on a smallmouth fishery.
But why are you picking him on Murray? I need a reason why here, Todd. Because I have a reason why. Because I'm picking John Cox as well.
Well, look, Matt, I don't know why you copy me most of the time. Okay? I don't know. Why am I picking him? Because I looked at it 3 minutes before we started doing this. That's usually how I beat you. You spend 3 hours looking at freaking all the statistics.
You haven't looked at the geographical natural phenomenons that's occurring across the country right now?
The rain,
flooding,
high water.
Once in a generation.
What, live scope?
It's flooding? The Brood 19 cicadas. South Carolina is overrun with cicadas right now. And I did a little bit of research, and every fish is taking advantage of these tender morsels of protein. And as soon as they hit the surface, they're getting slurped by everything from 2 to 10 pounds.
Then why didn't they do that at freaking Logan Martin?
Because the cicadas weren't out. The cicadas weren't out.
You don't understand. They were.
Not like this. If you've never seen a 13 or a 17-year cicada hatch, everything keys on these, and right now it's happening in South Carolina. All the frog guys are going to decimate them.
Matt, you have your own show, right?
Yeah.
I hope people listen to you after this.
You want to talk about frog bites? This tournament is going to be frog and popar and herring.
I can promise you one thing: I ain't never gone frogging because of a cicada bite. Okay?
Yeah, it's because it only happens every 17 years, Todd.
I'm sure the bass know about it. Then they're all like, "Oh, we're ready."
They got it on their calendar. They're like, "Hey, cicada hatch is happening in 2024. Just be ready." Whew.
I might have to change my pick now.
I went Patrick Walters because there's nobody that knows the herring spawn better than Patrick Walters on that body of water.
Who cares about the freaking herring bite?
I'm telling you, it's going to be a big deal.
The cicada bite that's going on in the phenomenon around the world.
Yeah, but the herring on that lake is the herring, period.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I almost want to change my pick now.
How about Group C? Matt, you lead us off. Or,
Kyle Welcher.
Go ahead.
How's that off, Russell?
Kyle Welcher throws a frog. Because I don't know if you know, but there's a cicada hat. No, I'm just,
Oh, my God.
No. I'm going Kyle Welcher.
I'm going Kyle Welcher. Okay. What you got, Ish?
I'm going Polinick. He could throw a frog. He can do the herring. He can sight fish. The kid is, once again, probably one of the greatest to ever do the game. And I'm going Polinick. He's, cashing checks, making babies, and enjoying life.
I like it. I went Shane LaHue. I know he has some experience there. Had a good tournament the last time they were there. I think Shane's a pretty easy pick there. How about you, Todd?
Shane LaHue.
Like it. Group D. Group D is a very interesting group, in my opinion. You're starting to get into guys that are really fishing hard, and some really, really good fishermen as well. Ish, you're sideways, and Todd has disappeared. I don't know what happened.
I'm checking all my picks. I can't remember them.
I think Ish must be doing the same thing because he's frozen. But in this particular group, you've got a couple guys that are obviously should have good events. Brandon Cobb's owned at almost 50%, 47.9% right now. Is an easy pick. Scott Martin's right there at 4.9% as well. I went Brandon Cobb just for the fact that I know he's forgotten more about that lake than most people. And he's really good with forward-facing sonar as well. So hard not to go that direction. What about you, Ish?
I'm right with you on that one. Going with Brandon Cobb.
Todd?
Brandon Cobb.
Let's hear what Matt has to say. Is there a frog fisherman in this?
Yeah, I'm really struggling between Brian New and Austin Felix in this group. Two fantastic picks. I couldn't choose.
I'm surprised Andrew didn't pick. I'm surprised Andrew didn't change his pick.
I almost picked Brian New. I think he's a good pick for this group. Between him,
he 100% is. But guess what? Brandon Cobb throws a frog.
Yes, he does.
He won't throw one there.
There's.
Yes, he will. He'll throw a wacky worm and a frog and a herring spawn.
Anyways, if you want a good pick, those are three solid picks right there. Brandon Cobb, Scott Martin, Brian New, all going to be good, solid picks. Let's go Group E. Todd, who you got? Because I know you were just looking at it.
I picked. I'm going on the fry garter, and I'm gonna forget. It's gonna be hard because it's hard to bypass the frog and the awesome, phenomenal cicada bite that will be like. It'll be all over every magazine, and I can't wait for Zona to talk about it and everyone to talk about it. But I'm gonna go with the old fry garter and see if he can't. Joey Fuentes can't just go around there and catch him on a drop shot.
He's probably gonna drop shot a cicada.
Oh, true.
But, actually that kind of plays into Ish's hands. Koyo should have a really great tournament because he throws like bugs and crabs and all these other weird
fuzzy dice. He throws fuzzy dice with legs on it.
He'll probably wreck them. Especially if they're on the cicada bite. They could be floating down and be like, oh, that's a cicada. I don't want a June bug.
The fuzzy dice will look just like one coming down.
You just never know.
He's probably got a bait that looks like one, knowing him.
He's probably saw them floating around, because there are probably millions on the lake right now.
And by the way, bass absolutely hate June bugs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, when I used to have one.
Matt probably knows that though.
They hated that
I did
thing.
not know that.
But they love the color. They love the color.
This group?
I don't have anybody in this group yet.
What?
Go to Ish.
Ish, we can do ours together. 3,
Yes.
2, 1. Mike Iaconelli.
I mean, you know why? Because he is probably one of the most versatile fishermen. He's been working on his freaking forward-facing sonar game. You know, he runs Lowrance. It's got great forward-facing sonar. He can deep crank them with his little freaking crankbait he loves to throw. He can throw a little swim bait. He can throw a drop shot. He can catch fry garters. He can throw a frog a little bit because he learned from a guy. I don't know who he learned from, but he can throw one a little bit. He does have a friend that knows how to throw a frog. So, you know, I would put my money on Ike.
Yeah, I like it. What about you, Matt? Who you got now? Finally.
You know what? You mentioned the hydrilla, which I found interesting, and a guy who likes to power fish and fish shallow is not having a good year, but man, he can't have that many bad events in a row. Seth Fighter's going to catch him this week.
Seth Fighter. I like it. This is one of my favorite times of the show, and that is...
Wait. Who did Todd pick? Oh, Joey.
Joey.
Pick Joey.
Yeah.
Joey picked Joey. Yeah.
My favorite parts of the show is picking the weights. What is the winning weight this week here in Lake Murray? Todd, lead us out.
I didn't pick that. I will go 83.5.
Damn, I'm way off then.
I have no clue. Dude, I'm just picking numbers out. It might be 105. I have no clue.
What you got, Ish?
I got 77.10.
Okay.
That's not off.
83 and 77 is 6 pounds.
Yeah, that's freaking 1.5 pounds a day.
6. That's true. That is only 1.5 a day. You're right.
Boy, that mathematics right there just freaking came out.
Just don't get too smart on us. That's Matt's job. Matt, what you got weight wise?
Yeah, exactly.
I have 92.8.
Wow, big.
So it's gonna beat last year's then, because last year's was 87.
Yes.
Okay. I went 84.10 because there are going to be more post spawners. They should be a little skinnier than they were last year, as many as they caught off beds. If I remember correctly, it was like just bed beat down, wasn't it? Last time?
Pretty much, and top water. Bed beat down and top water beat.
Yeah,
top water and some swim baits. Yeah.
All right. So who is the favorite to win this week? Is it somebody from your group, or is it somebody you're just taking a wild guess on? Ish, who you got?
I would have to say I'm going to take a wild shot at this and go Brandon Cobb.
Okay. I'm going Patrick Walters. Gets him a win. Todd, who you got?
Another W.
I'm going Hackney on the flipping a rage bug in the cicada color.
Hey, what color would that be? Because they have all kind of funky colors in them.
Yeah, so these cicadas are not like the traditional kind of modeled camo cicadas that you're used to like finding on the like white oaks in your backyard. These are they're mainly black with clear wings, and they have red eyes on them. I actually
they do have red eyes. I saw that.
Yeah, I actually had someone from South Carolina. I had him go out in his yard and get a picture of one, so I would know exactly what we were dealing with. And here is exactly what these cicadas look like.
I'm not even looking.
Wow.
It's like black, brown, and amber with red eyes.
So that is a South Carolina cicada.
So somebody's gonna be throwing a red and brown frog. You know, they
yes, they are.
To put red dots on the underside for the red eyes.
What about the wings? Are they gonna make wings on a frog?
You put clear legs on the frog.
Yeah, so that's like the wings.
Yeah,
I'm becoming dumber on this show. The longer
Todd's like, hey, I got a new pop and perch color ready to rock. Cicada.
No, I don't. But I am looking at a giant perch bed in front of me, and I'm having to wait on y'all talking about these freaking red-eyed cicadas.
Hey, Todd, we're gonna switch over to a better topic here. When are we shooting our show? Because I got something I really need to get off my chest. Something that happened 2 weeks ago. We need to get on the show.
I got the next 2 days open, man. Whenever you want.
Okay. You tell me when.
So what is the winning bait this week on Lake Murray? Todd, what do you think?
The Strike King cicada that we are coming out with in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Yeah, in 2 days.
It's already prototyped. It's been prototyped for this tournament, right?
Hey, is it the swimming cicada?
We knew a long time ago because we do our research, that this was coming, kind of like the Halley's Comet. It only comes every 17 years, and we knew it was coming. So it's a limited edition, and yeah.
Hey, we actually have a bait called a Rage Hawk. That might like weightless Rage Hawk.
That's exactly what it is, and they got it in the purple smoke color.
I wonder if they have it in the crawdaddy color, that black and orange.
They don't have it in the
It'd be game
color.
over. Oh man.
Yeah, it would. We wouldn't even be having the show because it would just be all that. I mean, everyone would know
all day.
That's what would win. Yeah.
Over any jig head minnow. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
It would beat the jig head minnow.
The Strike King Rage Hawk in that crawdaddy color would be the top 10 baits. Yeah. You wouldn't even have to have live scope or anything. You just throw it out there in the freaking wind and let it just go wherever, and money.
What about you, Ish? What's the winning bait?
I'm gonna go swim bait, glide bait, whether it's a River to CS waiver, a clutch darter, the freaking Clutch King, Chad, something along those lines. I'm going big baits, big fish for the W.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah, Ben Milliken wins it on a glide.
Who? Sorry, not a frog. He did. Does he make a glide cicada?
Does it buzz? Hey, it'd be like that Livingston lure, but it makes a buzzing sound when it hits the water.
Ben Milliken went out, made a glide cicada just for the bit, hand carved it.
That's the closest I've been to walking off the show in 3 years. I come with some pertinent information and just get absolutely railroaded on it.
Because we love you.
I'm going soft plastic jerkbait. Just saying.
I like it.
Did you pick? Who do you think's going to win, Andrew?
Brandon Cobb would have freaking.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, he picked. No, I'm sorry, he didn't pick Cobb to win. He picked Brian New to win. I thought.
Hey, me?
No, you picked Patrick Walters.
I picked Patrick
Walters.
And I'm going soft plastic jerkbait for the win.
Okay.
So, all right, guys. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. What?
God, dang it! Freaking cicadas, man! Get
Oh my god!
Well, Matt's gone and Todd's gone. Todd got eaten by cicadas.
He got eaten by cicadas.